Hi, LaWanda. Thank you for coming in. You remember Mr. Sutton from Human Resources?
Good to see you again.
Have a seat.
It's not often that I get to see anybody from HR. One of the things I just want to tell you that I really enjoy working for the company. I've learned a lot in the short time that I've been here, and I'd like to thank you guys for hiring me.
Sure, thank you. The reason we're here, I had spoken with you earlier, giving you some feedback on some issues that we were having with your performance.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I should rephrase that, not so much your performance, but some unacceptable behavior of targets. Okay, you started with the company December 19th of 2010.
Mm-hmm.
You've been with us a little over 6 months, and you have been tardy a total of 52 times. That is unacceptable. That is misconduct, and that was in your employee handbook that was given to you at your time of starting with us. Okay. We had progressive discipline measures that were taken, and the first of which was you were given an oral reprimand. You were given a written reprimand that was added to your file.
Mm-hmm.
You were given 3 days off without pay, stipulating that if there was no improvement, that we would recommend dismissal. And there has been no improvement.
One of the things I'd like to say is that while you consider us tardies here, one of the things in a management capacity in all the positions that I've ever had, I've never had the clocking in that you guys have here. One of the bonuses of being in management is flex time, and that's just not one of the provisions that you provide here. And I have had some issues with cars and transportation, and I know that's nothing to do with you, and so I have had more tardies than I would like to have on my record.
Well, I understand that. I understand your concerns, but you're expected to be here in a timely fashion because you have subordinates under you that are watching your behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And believe me, if you are coming in 52 times late out of 6 months, and they're going to feel they're going to feel that they have that same opportunity to do so. So it is extremely important that you be an example for those that are under you. Is there anything else you'd like to say before I proceed here?
One of the things that I also like to include is, even though I may have had 52 tardies, there are often times that I don't take a lunch, I stay late. Is that not even considered?
It's definitely appreciated, but as Jane had stated, it is required that you be here on time, or it's the time that we expect you to be here, so that your employees, once they arrive, they already see you in your office, and you're reporting to work just on time as we would expect them to.
Okay.
And by this organization being governed by the state statute, we recommend your termination, and it was approved by the Board of Directors. Your behavior has been unacceptable according to the Personnel Policy, Section 14, Subsection 2, Number 5, reporting late for duty. I'd like to let you see that.
That looks like the same document you gave me previously.
Yes, that was put in your personnel file, and that was what you signed. We are willing to offer you the opportunity to resign opposed to termination. If you'd like to avoid termination and resign, we are willing to offer you 2 weeks severance pay, and we won't contest unemployment benefits. Counseling by the district, which will be offered through Employees Assistance, is available if you so choose.
And if I choose not to resign, then what are my options?
If you refuse to resign, we will have to enforce all standards of the policies and procedures, which will be you will be walked out, and you will not receive severance pay. You will receive the pay that you've earned, and that will be received by mail in a couple of weeks. Now, you have some equipment that is owned by the company. You have a laptop, you have a cell phone, and you have your access card.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose to resign, we will need to confiscate that immediately before you're leaving the building.
And so when is going to be my last day of working?
Today.
Okay. Is there any way that I could have been notified of this earlier today and not waited to the end of the day?
Well, I have talked to you several times. You were given an oral reprimand. You were given a written reprimand. I talked to you again, and you were given 3 days off without pay. So you've been well aware of this leading to this point. And in the file, that was a stipulation that if you didn't improve, that you would be recommended for termination.
Okay, well, I will go ahead and take the option of resigning.
Okay. And you have your laptop, your cell phone?
Yes.
Is that in your office?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Go ahead and look this over and please sign the bottom of page 2.
Do you have a pen?
Yes, I do. By signing this, if I apply for another position within the company again, would I be considered for that position?
Not if it were in a management capacity. Jean?
And if a future employer contacts you, what type of reference will I be receiving?
We are not allowed to give out any negative information. The only information we can give out is your start and your exit time.
Okay.
Is there any other questions or concerns you have?
No.
Okay. Again, everything that you've signed today and a copy and record of this meeting will be documented and mailed to you.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Appreciate your time,
Okay.
and Mr. Sutton will escort you down to your office, and he will confiscate the equipment and your access badge.
Could I get your access card, please?
You will need it now. There you go.
Thank you so much, and we wish you the best.
You're welcome.